I'm working on a nope. I should have hit more buttons first. I'm working on a new layout for Friday night's game. There's just 7
Ooh.
folks in that, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to redo this. Uh, but
Wait,
in
how
the
many people?
7. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Stormfall that ran has a lot of Stormfall folks plus Lily and Tasha in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Stormfall had 8 folks in it for most of its course. It was 4.5 years of very careful time management.
Yeah.
Karoth, hello, good evening. Mix up the names here. What do we got here? That is the ever delightful opportunity. We'll fix that. And then oh, it was okay. Already the ever a snarky Ladrin.
Let's put the cat back on that.
That's
So
a
now you're
good
gonna
way to
spill
describe
it.
her.
Yeah. She's quick-witted and snarky. She's Dia right here with a super cool hair. Okay, I think we've got everybody set and ready to go. Yes. So glad to be here with you, players, dear friends and players, and viewers, and those overlap in the Venn diagram. Of course. Gosh, it's been a hot minute. But let me just read the recap I wrote a little earlier. Oh, look at that cute. Oh, okay, sorry. I get distracted so easily in the little hats. Okay, so here's a little bit of where we left off. We are in the city of North Belmont. Lots of juicy backstory here for several folks. Tuna's friend at the docks, Sirdore, I cannot remember. I'm so sorry. Uh, advised that they all speak with an information broker that really knows their stuff nearby, because they were looking after a bunch of information, including the whereabouts of Layla Halcyon. So they met at a this dive bar that Tuna knows, and they shared this information broker shared that there's just one person that truly knows all of Layla Halcyon's schedule, and that's Gavin Farlight, who was in fact about to sell that very information to some pirates down at the docks on a ship named the Narrow Edge. He then started a bar fight and left just because they like inciting chaos. But you all left the bar through the window, and then had the whole giant eagle uh, action with Miss Figura tying her legs upside down to the eagle's legs and swooping down to grab Gavin. When Dia and Tuna are riding atop, some shots were fired, and Dia and Tuna got knocked off and left behind, while Ladrin and Figura brought Gavin barely after a fall and a save by Ladrin last minute into the city, avoiding sight, it would seem, and making their way to one of Figura's safe houses, where Figura updated Dia and Tuna on what they were up to. Meanwhile, Dia and Tuna had found their way onto the ship, looking to speak with the captain, and Dia talked their way into having a meeting with this pirate captain about maybe working together to bring down Layla, get this information, and maybe bring down Layla Halcyon. And that's where we left off. So this can only go right. So let's see how all these goodies go. I can't wait. I feel like we should start right off in the captain's quarters. with Dia and Tuna and the pirate captain. Feora and Ladrin currently safely in one of Feora's safe houses in the city, with the old man looking to retire, Gavin Farlight. Um, let's see. Let me get this gentleman's name back up here. Where are we? Da, 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 da. Right, Captain Alagasti. Yes. Okay. So you're sitting. On a docked ship. Rocking a little bit with the ocean waves. It's pretty late at night. I think it's like 8:39, 9:30, somewhere around there at night. And there's some moonlight shining in through the windows in the captain's quarters. I think there were 4 people in the room outside of you two and the captain, just not blocking the door per se or anything like that, but just there as a presence to keep their captain safe. Everyone is in a very let's sit down and talk mood. There's no signs of anything otherwise. And you two sit in very comfortable leather high back chairs on the opposite side of this big desk in the captain's quarters. Well, I went almost right into a pirate accent because I can't remember what his accent is. Yikes. That's fine. Well, he'll be a pirate. All right then. So I think he was Scottish. We'll just go with that. Right. So it seems we might have some mutual interests then, after all.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what exactly it is you're looking to do with that information, and advise me on how we can help one another. How does it benefit me to work with you as opposed to getting our man back?
Fantastic understanding. One, and I'm not saying this as a joke or an exaggeration because I'm very aware of what me and my people can do. I think you value your life. So not having us as an enemy, I think is for your best interest. And also, we want nothing to do with your interests. Our interests in the Halcyons are purely for informational and I kid you not, world spanning Armageddon. You ruling the city is not our forte. So honestly, you get powerful allies. We have our own connections that could benefit you, and really, we just need the Halcyon's information.
Throw a nice persuasion check with advantage on that.
Yes.
Or intimidation if you were going for intimidation, because that's also
Listen,
acceptable.
both could work. Let's go. I think I'll go with persuasion for now. We'll be scary if necessary later.
Perfect.
Let's see if that rolled 2 numbers. It did not, but the first one is 24. Let's see if it rolls. It's not. We're going with the 24.
Okay, all right. He looks at his folks and does do a bit of a scan. I mean, you have a very powerful presence. You also have a lot of magic items, and there's just sort of a way more powerful people carry themselves with experience and everything else. So kind of does an assessment. And, all right. So city is ours. You just want the information, and then we can perhaps share a bit of information if it helps one another.
I'm more than fine with that. Is there anything else we'd need to turning to Tuna that we'd want to present or ask for?
Pretty content, whatever you need.
Okay. There we go.
So, all right. Well, I think you have our man already, but aye, I'd say bring the man here. Uh, trying to think with all the other people. Yeah, because they shoot away the guards. They successfully got the guards like disinterested and such. I'll bring our man him back here, and we can listen to what they have to say together. I have a deal with them. Oh, hey.
To say in the dragon chat to Dia very quickly. I don't think we should go to their home turf for this. I think we should go somewhere neutral.
Makes sense. Okay. Do you have a tavern in mind?
Ooh, there's quite a few. I mean, it's not really neutral for us, but Reef's Edge.
Okay.
They don't know that we're staying there.
All right. I'm willing to put it forth. If they refuse, I'm also willing to. Trust is something that, you know, they equally exchange. So if he demands us on his ship, I'm not attuned to it, but I do understand meeting on neutral ground. All right, I'll propose it. And so then turning back to the conversation, for me and my group, we would like to meet at the Reef's Edge. Not that we want to stand on ill footing, Captain, but we are equal parties in this venture. So,
well, I'd normally be willing to acquiesce, but I have a deal with Sir Gavin there. He pays for the information, and we sail him out of sight. If he's seen with us out at an inn.
Understood. Could we make a compromise that we can make Gavin unrecognizable?
Make a persuasion check. He's on the fence with it. You can tell.
No problem.
I'll kind of speak up and say, you have to understand, with this sort of thing, it's never good to be have a home field advantage, if you will, for who you're dealing with. So, again, nothing personal, but if this is how someone gets set up, then...
Right. Persuasion.
You can do that with advantage with Tuna's help there.
Thank you.
I was trying.
It's significantly better. 21.
All right. Well, if you're as powerful as you say, and you can do a fine job with illusion work or whatever, that's his life in the line, not ours. So, I'd like to get it done right away if you're willing to make it happen now.
Understood. One moment, and I will just sit in silence, smiling at him as I connect to the dragon chat to.
He kind of looks around again.
To Feora. We're meeting at the Reef's Edge. We do need a disguise for Gavin.
Ooh, fun. What are we thinking?
Just make sure he's unrecognizable. And I'll relay the conversation as we're just moving.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, let's make our way there. We'll get our business done. And we'll be out of your way after that. Right. And you know, choose some of the folks out and be ready and disembark with y'all. Are y'all going with him? Tuna and Dia, do you want to head with the captain back up to the tavern?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. And Feor and Ladrin, you're heading over as well after you dress up our boy here, Gavin? Okay. What do you want to do with the free reign of unrecognizable? What's that you want me? Oh, I haven't had.
How tall is he?
5'8", 5'9".
She turns him into a tall, dark-haired, voluptuous elven woman.
Oh, well, I feel so pretty. The voice doesn't match.
Okay, darling, you're not allowed to talk while we're out.
Oh, all right.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, understood. And you head down as well back to the tavern. All right. As you meet back at the reef's edge, um, you let's see, yeah, maybe 10 o'clock at night now. Nice starry moonlit night, moonlight filling the space of the windows that face the seaside here. Plenty of lighting within. Chandeliers with nice torches on them, candles rather, casting a nice soft warm glow of the evening. You find one spot that some of the candles are out, and there's a little darker area of the tavern, not so busy over there. And you all end up meeting with Dia and Tuna piling in with Captain shortly after Adrian Fayor and Gab left. Captain's come by himself as a show of, good faith in all this. He sits down. Well, of course, this here, and he opens up his jacket. And he's got a inside a really stuffed breast pocket is a big bag of coin for Gavin. I have my end of the bargain, and the transport, and he's looking around because he sees the voluptuous elven woman. And uh, he's kind of nodding his head like, impressive work.
Yeah.
You are pretty strong, I guess. After all, this sells it. Passage. So I think we're all eager to hear what you have to tell us, Gavin. And he kind of looks. Gavin now, this really old human man in this voluptuous elven form, looks at you, Feora, as you said not to speak tonight, and he just wants to make sure it's okay.
Oh yes, no, you're fine now, darling.
All right, and voluptuous lady reef. Oh, my back, and settles into the seat. Right. Well, all right, let me pull down here. Yes. Well, are you be surprised to know? I'm just gonna have him roll a quick whisper stealth. You would be surprised. No, just kidding. He didn't roll that bad. You'd be surprised to know that Layla is often not here in the city at all. She often she has a small spot out in the ocean, small group of islands that she uses for incognito meetings and dealings, and she resides there much of the time. She has stand-ins here in the city, lookalikes, that will flutter from place to place to keep people believing she's very present in the city. But this small group of islands is about 18 days of sailing out to sea through some rather rough waters. She's on her way out there right now. She left 4 days ago, and she'll be staying for several days. If you are looking to surprise her, I mean, your business is your business. She's treated me relatively well over the years. I just need out, and there's no clean cut. So, but if you were to head out tonight, in the next 4 or 5 days, I'm sure that she would still be conducting business out there. I can give you, and he pats like his right breast, which is he's just trying to pat his pocket, and he forgot kind of. Oh, Right. I can give you a map that marks the location. And but I just want to make sure that the aside from the payment, you'll still be able to kind of looks at like everyone new in the deal. uh, take me away, captains. Aye, we're good on our deal. Sail you away. Is that fine for the rest of you? We can share that map.
Works for me.
All right. So Kevin takes out the map and kind of pushes it to the center of the table. Who wants to do what with that? The captain isn't going for it yet.
I
I'll check.
have.
Oh,
Yeah, I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say I have no ability to read any map whatsoever according to my skills.
I'm proficient in water vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help me here.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can read a map. Yeah. For
I
sure.
can be proficient if you want me to.
I'm good
I
at
just need a
survival in most things.
Well, do we make a copy, or are you? To be honest, I think that
Oh.
we're all looking to make our way out there soon. Take care of business. If you're
Sounds like.
if you're needing a ship, you have decent rates.
Free? Excellent.
He chuckles a little. Aye, aye. We're in this together.
We're not completely helpless. I know my way around the ship. I can help a bit.
Oh, lovely. We're a bit after the last raid, a bit low on manpower. So any help any of you can give aboard the ship, if you'll be sailing with us, be very appreciated.
Mm. Mm.
We could also very quickly grab a copy of the map just in case something happens. Astrid, do you have your map tools with you?
Your bug.
Yeah.
Just nudging Feora. That's her fake name.
Feora isn't awake yet. She fell asleep on that very peaceful hawk ride.
Feora or Lily?
You're welcome.
You don't have to worry about it.
Nice.
Yes, I do have my materials.
You go ahead and make a copy. It'll take like 10 seconds.
We'll like
Oh, yeah.
I'll be talking to the guy, like getting his attention away from that, so it's
Yeah.
not super obvious
Oh,
what's
so-
happening.
Used to sail, I see.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
actually
Like,
from
opens up the
here,
book a
so
little, pretends to read it and compare it, and like sets it on top, like pretending to listen. And then once it's done, hand it back over.
Well, you alone would be perfect, but we'll put anyone to work that can, pull a rope or tie something off.
yeah.
And I get like a piece of paper to pay a messenger, because if it takes like 14 days to get out there, we're gonna miss our reservation at the Twin City Surf and Turf. So I would like to send with some money to move our reservation for like 2 weeks after.
Absolutely. The captain will share. Well, if it's 18 days at sea, out and back, we're gonna have to stock up. So we kind of leave till we've had a chance to stock at market tomorrow,
Okay.
and we should really leave under darkness. I think cover of darkness, so you can have the night, and the day to
Okay.
yourselves. Do what you need to do, and meet us at 9 tomorrow night, and we'll make our way out of dock.
Mhm.
If that
Sounds
works
like
for
a plan.
you, yeah.
Yes, just need to move around some reservations.
All right. Well, I'm counting it as a boon for us. We've been working at this quite a while to get Layla on our own, and I think maybe the crew and I will do a little celebrating of our own tonight, and we'll look forward to working with everyone tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Doesn't say Gavin, but he's like, ma'am, if you'd wish to come with us now, I think we can take you back to the ship. safe. So we leave Total, and then, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. He tries to say in the most feminine voice he can muster. And they excuse themselves, and head out, leaving just the four of you here at the table.
Want to keep him. I think we
Keep
should
who?
keep
I
him.
just want to. We should just pick him up.
We
The
should just-
old person?
Yes, we need
Absolutely the
we
old
need a
person.
butler.
Look, he's
He's-
already house trained.
I would hope so. He's ancient.
I think it goes in reverse after you get a certain age.
Oh.
Oh,
He
God.
could, monitor the changes that we're making at the house.
Hmm.
Our giant sky mansion.
We do have that.
We do.
have that.
Mm.
Do you have
Would
any
be
way to
just
get
right
up
at home.
there?
We have a magic lily
A
pad.
lily
right?
pad.
Does it
Yeah.
fly? Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Very
I
slowly.
I can always now giant eagle us up there if I'm feeling like it.
I think I might can also turn us into mist or something. I don't know.
What?
Oh.
Is this
I might have that. I don't know.
Is
if I
this
have
just a
that.
thing you
Casually
can
drop
now
that into
do?
Conversation.
I might have that. Let me see if I have that. I'm Tuna like sits there for a second and thinks about it. No, I don't think I can do that yet. Never mind.
It was a dream.
Sorry. It's a different character.
Nice. Oh,
It's my druid in Baldur's Gate.
that's
Uh-huh,
amazing.
uh-huh. I could
That's
do that.
awesome. All right, so y'all getting anything to eat before bed, or y'all looking to pack up and get a good night's rest?
Well, let's get some food,
Yeah.
and then we'll we'll call it for the morning. I think I'll if I'll pay a messenger to send a note to the restaurant about our change of reservation, and that'll probably be what I do for the
Oh, okay, nice. All right. So, yeah, I forgot all about that. That's a bummer. But you are
Yeah,
more than welcome.
adventuring happens. Yeah, it's supposed to be the 5th of September, but
Yeah.
we're gonna be in the middle of the ocean.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you're leaving tomorrow, right? That's
Mm.
oh, it starts with the first. So the 18th of September is when you'll be out there,
Yeah.
and then you'll be back. That's I think 4 days. Be back on the 6th of October. Yay.
Yeah.
You want to make it for
so-
like Saturday the 10th?
Let's make it Saturday the 10th
Okay. Nice.
of October.
Yes. Beautiful. All right. Well then, so you all get some very tasty food. You kind of, have a little time to talk over the absolute wildness of the evening. Um, and much to everyone's point in the after show last session, like, we do so well when we're out in wilderness, and then we get into civilization and we lose. You'll have a few laughs over it, and just a pleasant night. You're up the next day, and anything anyone wants to tackle this next day? Mark yourselves as a full rest because we did have combat.
Okay.
Healed.
Do we need potions or anything?
I think there's no harm in visiting the market.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we need. Oh no, we still got some diamonds. Never mind. We have 6.
We
I'm
didn't
not
buy as
visiting.
much as I thought we did.
Yeah, I think there's only one of us that's done that so far.
Oh no.
We'll forever be prepared. I think it's always prepared. Actually,
Well, there are adventuring shops, and we can. I'm happy. It's the usual cost out of the player's handbook here because it's a shipping place. The prices are pretty even. And then of course, the typical 3 magical shops if you're looking to spend any of that money that you got.
I'm checking for material components for my new spell. I
Oh.
don't think it needs
Ooh.
one.
Oh, right.
It does not. We're getting into those spell levels that require gemstones and shit.
Definitely be sure. Yeah, you got enough diamonds because you gotta be sure you role play that out in order to have them. So be sure you're buying any diamonds needed, any chalices, anything like that that says worth this much. All right.
So far, I'm good.
Oh, go ahead, please.
I was saying I'm good. I don't think I, aside from maybe a couple of potions, maybe, because I
Okay.
have used all of mine up.
Oh, the standard 2d4 plus 2, run 50 gold pieces. I think the next one up is 250. The 4d4 plus 4. So whichever you want to get of those, they are readily available here.
Okay.
Anyone else have any potions, anything they want to buy? You can pop in your inventory, take the money out of the character sheet.
Messaged you about
Yes.
something.
Oh, okay.
I do, just in case. A little pricey though.
Oh. Or did you do it here in this? Okay, sorry. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Ian's poker face. Um nice. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Easy in the chaos of the day. Get back to Sundered Faete here. Yeah. All right. And real quick, any other potions? Anything anyone's looking for just to cover it? Ladrum, what you got?
Well, Ladrin will probably ask Tuna first. Or not. I don't know. She needs $1,000 worth of, or 1,000 gold pieces worth of like a focus of some kind, probably as a backup in case we need to scry on something. It may come in handy later. And part of that is either a font filled with holy water, which I automatically thought of stealing, but that's probably wrong. So I'm not going to do that. That's why I was going to go talk to Tuna. And then
I can make holy water very quickly.
1,000 gold pieces worth?
Hold on.
Does the water have to be worth 1,000 gold pieces, or just the receptacle of which it's holding?
Oh, maybe it's a font filled with holy water. So maybe like
two, like really holy water in a really nice
wait.
container.
If she finds like a pretty little like vial thing, like it's pretty, and then combine that possibly with Tuna's holy water, bam scry, and then you can use it over and over again.
You can try. Yeah, you can try and do it that way.
You can try.
Since it has to be worth 1,000, I will point out that making holy water does cost 25 gold of powdered silver, which the spell
Gross.
consumes, so that could be part of it.
Yeah,
Probably.
you could do it. What would that be? 40 times? You do it 40
40 hours, no big
Or
deal.
you can take off the amount of the price however many times you do this. You know what I mean? So if you do it 4 times, you just need a 900, or 8 times 800, and so on.
Tasha, we have the money. You
can also spend
buy
1,000.
it.
I'm just letting you know that I'll need at least 25 of it to be for silver, powdered silver. To make holy water.
Got it. Or I can get a silver mirror. Because it doesn't say that it uses it. It just has to be a focus.
Right. Oh wait, the
So-
thingy. I pull out the little pocket mirror I got from Gross Man's house.
Yeah, I think
have a really
it's
fancy-
currently at the thieves.
Ah,
Guild.
yes, because it's super cursed right now.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm,
Okay. We had to get that
mhm.
uncursed. Never mind.
I got so excited for a second.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, I guess I'll look for that.
Okay.
Would actually that would be fun. I would like to look for a silver mirror.
Absolutely. We're roughly worth 1,000 gold. You definitely,
Yeah.
oops, shit. You definitely find that. I closed the wrong thing. You find that, and you're able to pick that up for 1,000 gold pieces. Be sure to put that in your inventory, as well.
Oh yeah.
Looking at the spell ceremony, I am gonna buy 50 gold worth of powdered silver.
Good. Okay.
Just because I didn't realize how kind of ridiculous that spell is.
It's
So-
pretty
Yeah, if y'all
awesome.
could send me your totals, that would be really cool. Because
Oh, I was taking that out of my gold, but I can also take
Oh.
it out of that.
I was just taking it out of our inventory
works.
just automatically.
Yes. Okay.
Because I have like no gold. I have 140.
Anything for you, Fiora? Specifically? No, you're good. All right. So we spend the day. Let's see. It's another pretty busy day in the city of North Belmont. Of course, again, this city started being built, I think, just 15 years ago. So they've got a lot of new construction still, a lot of business from the port section. And a lot of people, a lot of dock workers, a lot of people just passing through. It's just an all around busy city with a lot going on. In fact, there's even as you're walking through the city, you find there's a little newsy, little kid, maybe like 15. Local news. Get your local news here. Free flyer won't even cost you a copper. Come get your local news. Stay in touch with local happenings and the like. Local news.
Fair will grab one.
So you grab one of these flyers, and it's like a single print, but printed on both sides, and it has some info from business tradings. But you can see kind of between the lines as a you know who you are at Thieves Guild. Like, oh, that's an interesting business transaction. Here's obituaries, and this coming soon. Over here, some ads and stuff. This is interesting news. You head back over and continue. Um, yeah, about a minute into reading this document, you get a searing pain in your hands. Causes you to drop the pamphlet. Yes. You look down and your hands are kind of like red and just in pain. From where you were holding this flyer.
The fuck?
She'll like shake her hands a bit and start like running back over to the kid.
Welcome back.
Focus on those flyers.
Oh, did you get? I've got some wrappings here for paper cut.
Who gave you these flyers to hand out?
I just pick them up. Well, they get nervous with you sort of looming in their face, but they're trying to point like down the street. Like, they come into the room, and I send them out each day. And they pay me 3 copper.
She'll give the kid like 5 gold. Don't hand out any more of these.
All right. What should I do with them?
Just leave them here.
All right. Thank you so much. This is the 5 gold. Bright eyes. I'll be off then. And runs down the street.
She uses prestidigitation to light him on fire.
Nice. Are you doing? Is anyone else over with Feora as she's doing this, or is
I
everyone?
would, yeah. I want to be checking this out.
They burned my hands.
I'd like to just pick up the paper that was still on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up the paper and look at it. Nothing. But there's a little smoke from the fire. Ladrin, are you also there with him? He's not there. Okay.
Yeah, just step away for a
Assuming
second.
she's hip to hip. Yeah. With Feora. The Feora and Ladrin, Tuna, and Dia, y'all get sort of, from the smoke, gets a little jokey, but it burns a bit in your mouth and nasal passages for like Feora and Tuna and Ladrin.
But not Dia.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, what is it the ink that it's printed with? Like, what is that? And I'm like coughing a little bit.
I didn't touch the paper. Or I didn't touch the ink. It's the paper.
I'll spend a sorcery point so that it's a subtle spell, but I would like to do detect magic on the paper.
Yeah. So you ping your magic on. No magic from the paper.
Well, there's nothing mystical with magic imbued into it. Maybe we should move you all away from the smoke.
Pharaoh will stomp out
Okay.
the fire
There's a
now.
few bits of paper
before walking
remaining,
away.
but most of them are burned up. If anyone wants to investigate, you're welcome to do an investigation check. You don't
Absolutely,
have to.
just see who prints it, like on the in the
Yeah.
one that I picked up off the ground. Like,
Alright. Yeah, anyone
the
that wants
printing
to,
house?
go right ahead. Yeah, sounds
Alright,
like
investigation
Dia.
roll.
Yeah, let me know what you get first, Dia, and I'll go around and see who else. Mm-hmm.
Shit, a 16.
Nice. There. Now, most papers have like a name at the header, but this one doesn't. But with the 16, you do notice there's a few errors in grammar in the newspaper. A little odd for a newspaper.
Mhm.
And there's even one story that was printed twice in a different section of this like sheet. Little tiny story like printed twice. Was anyone else investigating too? That's kind of all you catch with this. But you pick up a
I
couple
got
of
an
papers,
11.
Dia, and there's nothing. What's that?
I have a
Feora?
minus. Oh, sorry.
No, please go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a -1 to investigation, so I want to try this.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Nice.
check this out. What's going on here? That's a 5. What do I see?
Oh my goodness.
That's a paper.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Same thing. You're looking around. It's like just looks like a regular news flyer. Dia's got like one or two that she picked up and looking around, and she's not getting burned. So maybe you think maybe it's just that one. You pick one up, burns your fingers.
Ow.
Crap. Oof.
Dia, why are you not getting burned by it? Is that one already used
Well,
up?
my body may not be physically, but my mind is burning. There's so many grammatical errors within this paper. Honestly, it is atrocious to think that something like this could be published. As I'm just circling.
Nice.
Pulled out like a
Pharaoh's,
red pen.
walking towards the place that the kid pointed.
Okay. Were you doing an investigation, Feora, or no?
I rolled an 11, so
Okay, about the same. You know what though? For other reasons, I'm gonna let you roll a second roll to make it advantage on that Feora.
For
And if
other
you get a
reasons.
16 or higher, there's something else you'll discover.
I rolled a 19. So.
19. Okay. Well, thankfully you're partially handy as an alchemist as well. And something that pings is a certain kind of scent and feel as you're watching a bunch of these papers burn and become embers and stuff is within You're not sure if it's from the ink or some sort of coating on the paper, but it's definitely silver. Trace amounts of silver, which would burn the three of you, but not Dia.
In that case, she is not walking to wherever the kid was pointing.
Oh, we're moving locations.
She started walking, but then as she like notes it, she's like stops dead in her tracks.
That's a little aside for anyone new. Tonight, the three of them are werewolves. Dia is not.
I was like, what makes us all different from Dia? And I
I was
could
like-
not think about it.
Dia's
I was-
the only human, but like,
I was thinking
dragon?
Dia's a dragon, so like it's dragon something.
I'm glad that I wasn't the only one.
I didn't forget we were werewolves. I forgot that was relevant.
We're all something. Like,
Amazing.
Just natural at this point.
Feora stops and she turns around to face him. It's silver.
seems a bit impractical to put silver in a newspaper.
Is anyone watching us right now?
Make a perception check.
Can I help with the perception check?
Absolutely. You can give advantage or you can do your own.
I'll do my own.
Okay. All right. Tuna, let me know once yours is all set.
Hey, 22.
Oh, okay. Ladrin, yours.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Feora, I think you rolled.
26, assuming I can math.
Yes. Were you rolling, Dia, or
No.
I mean,
I'm just thinking of like, how much silver do you have to put into ink and print? That is ridiculous. That's on my mind.
nice. Ooh, so some high rolls. Okay, Ladrin with a dirty 20. You look around, you don't really, I mean, so you see quite a few people looking because you just set a bunch of newspapers on fire. So you're kind of just trying to discern, like, is there anyone like looking at you versus the fire? With the dirty 20, it's just too many people to tell. You're kind of scanning. For Tuna and Feora, who rolled a bit higher, gosh, maybe in the very edges of your vision, several blocks down, you see a couple people just walking away and looking back, walking away and looking back. Like just a little more like back at you each time, the group of you, before like disappearing towards.
Tuna follows.
What?
And I'll say, they're watching
Feora will
us.
come.
They can't get back to whoever they're going
Oh.
back to. This can't spread.
Feora will follow.
I can't. That would be too inconspicuous. I was gonna maybe think about wild shaping into just not a giant flying creature, but a small enough one to be inconspicuous and fly and like keep an eye on them.
Oh, yeah.
How far away are they?
absolutely. Well, they're like maybe 2 blocks away, so a couple 100 feet, maybe 250 feet.
Mhm.
So you can, yeah. Go ahead, Ladrin. What kind of bird? Just a regular sized bird, right? Inconspicuous. Eagle?
Just a common bird that you can find around the city.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
Yeah.
it's a seagull
Mhm.
or no,
Pigeon.
like a pigeon or
Okay,
some
sure.
yeah, pigeon Ladrin. God.
Pigeon. Yep. You shift and fly off, and in the crowd of people in the street, no one's really paying attention. There's a fire. Fear, you're putting the rest of it out. It's not a huge fire. You put you stamp it out. And Ladrin, you begin pursuit. Go ahead and make a survival check first, Ladrin, as you're trying to track them through a pretty busy crowd, pretty far away. And Tuna, you're on your way as well, I believe. So if you want to do your own like a survival check to kind of like keep an eye, or you could also do a perception check with a different DC.
I'm gonna do perception because I got +8 to perception, so
Oh, nice.
27.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. 27 for perception. And Latrin, your survival?
26.
Jeez, okay. Feyora and Dia, are you two staying with the papers or are you heading with them?
Mm, I'll follow the tuna. I think that's what she'd do.
Dia?
Yeah, I'll follow as well. The paper situation seems to be handled if it's going out. Like,
Oh yeah.
so yeah, I'll follow.
Hey, you begin making your pursuit. After the first like turn, 6 seconds here or so, they're looking back and they're looking and they're watching like, you know, a bird fly up. They're watching the three of you looking at them and running. So they start running. And we begin a chase.
I want Tuna to be like Terminator walking, like staring them down, just walking towards them.
I love that. All right, let me see. Oh man, I love chases. Let's start with wish I still had this. Gonna see if I can find. I've got some really fun chase mechanics, and I don't know if I wrote them down elsewhere. All right, so I know what I'll do. I'll search like a smarty. All right. Okay, so city streets are so fun. Let's begin. Yeah, here we go. Come on. All right. So we're actually going to roll a little initiative for this to see like who's going at what pace. There'll be some obstacles to overcome and, you know, ground to be gained. Let me get our here's some.
Did we roll a DM inspo?
No, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's take a minute and roll a straight D20 for DM inspo. Here's for our players, little dockside kind of busy street ambiance. And then let's do the DM inspo first. Tuna, I'm a Carly rather, what'd you get?
19.
Oh, nice.
Not for this.
Awesome. Dasha, how about you?
16.
Okay. Lil?
3.
Oh, and Serena?
12.
Oh, wow. Okay, Serena, you have it tonight. Rolled a 13. So, yeah, Dasha was close, but that 12 cinched it. All right, go ahead and roll some initiative for me, if you don't mind. And Tuna, let me know what you get when you are set.
16.
Nice, okay. 16. Okay. Ladrin?
I got the first nat 20 of the year.
Oh, wow, nice.
For 23.
Awesome. Okay. Feyora?
25.
Alexa? Never mind. 25?
I've got a +10 to my initiative, bitches.
Damn, okay. And Dia.
I rolled a natural one, first one of the year, for a total of 3.
Awesome. Oh my goodness, this is so silly. Okay. So the race is on. They're in full stride. You're all in full stride. Let me go back to here. Okay. So with this street chase, here's just some of the rules real quick. It's pretty straightforward. Only one action is allowed and one movement. There's no bonus action or reaction. So you can move your speed and then you can use your action to dash. Or you can move your speed and try something that costs an action to try and trip the other person up or speed yourself up, things like that. Let's see. Now, everyone can dash freely outside of that for a third thing if you wanted. 3 times in this chase. Plus your con modifier. So write down how many times that's going to be for you. 3 plus your con modifier. For every dash after that, there is a constitution check where you start gaining exhaustion from huffing it so hard. DC starts really low at 10 and then just up each turn depending on how long we go. Okay, at the end of the person's turn that's running away, we're gonna roll on the complication table and see if you have no complications or if something pops up in the busy city streets and see how you handle it. Okay. So we're gonna start with Fiora. You've got, your free dash, and then you've got your movement, and then you have an action. What would you like to do?
Just full on running.
Okay. To readjust this, I'm going to have this other person. So they're 2 blocks story-wise, but mechanics, let's keep it catchable. And we'll put them about 180 feet ahead. All right, so I'm sorry, you're just running all 3 things running? All right, so mark off that you've used one of your free dashes. And yeah, you are buffing it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's 90 feet. Okay, so we've got 2 feet. Okay. Up next, Ladrin. What would you like to do?
I'm sorry, how far away are they from?
They are 180 feet. You're flying, so you have your flight speed. You can move with your movement. You can use an action to dash or just whatever you want to do. Whatever the bird can do is an action. And then you've got a freebie dash you can use on top of that.
Okay.
You're up like 40 feet in the air over the rooftops, over all the people in the busy streets. What do you got?
Well, I don't have stats for pigeon. I'm guessing it's not a
Hoop skill,
really.
yeah.
Yeah.
What you gonna races on?
Going to fly. Just fly for my movement.
Okay.
Which let me just use my regular speed, walking speed.
We can use your fly speed. That's fine. It's because you're in bird form, so. So
Okay.
you're using all 3 things for movement.
Yes.
What's your bird speed?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I can do with that.
Yeah, no, oh, I'm sorry, 50 feet.
Okay.
I found it now.
Oh, awesome. So that's
Fine.
150 feet for
Done.
you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. Tuna, you are booking it. What would you like to do?
How far are we from the water?
The water, you can see it up past the person, maybe another block and a half. So maybe 3 rounds of running like this away from like getting near that 80-foot drop down to the docks.
Yeah. About how many feet away would you say the water is?
Oh, let's see. If you're about 180 from this person and they're another, I'm gonna say that it's gonna put it around 360 from you,
Okay,
where
60
you were.
feet away. Got it.
No, nice.
I'm just gonna run. I'm that'll get me. I have 35 feet of movement, so that'll get me like
Okay.
105 feet if I use everything to
Uh-huh.
run.
Awesome.
So
Love it.
I'll take that.
105 feet for Tuna. Nice. This person does not have these skills, so. All right. Oh, next up is the person just before Dia. So let's do a little roll here and see. I feel like this is. Oh my gosh! I came up with 20. All right, go Dan. Well, there's several where nothing happens, but let's see. This is excellent. So again, this city is under construction. There's a lot of building materials and people working here. So you are racing through the street, chasing after this person, and being dragged by some horses, and this wagon pulls out between where they're running and where you're all running. Several like 8x8 planks that are 24 feet long. They're loaded on this really long wagon. You got to make an abrupt, sharp turn to avoid colliding with it. You can slide under it if you want to do an acrobatics check. Or you can do a dexterity saving throw to just avoid like running into it hard. It kind of comes out with the horses. As three of you were, or two of you were there. Dia, you're not there yet, so.
Okay.
Actually, I think for the purpose of this, we'll have to put you there, and I'm just going to put this person at the end. So we'll come back to this in a minute, because I want to make it work for everybody and not have you left out. So they'll just be at the very bottom here. All right, so we'll take a moment. Let me know what you want to do, Dia, first. Go back to that.
So this is before the horse decision.
Before the horse. Yeah, you just see everyone booking it.
Then I will try to follow along.
Okay.
They're too far away for me to do anything. So I'll use one of my dashes.
Okay. So you use your free dash, and then your movement, and then you're also using your action to dash.
Yes.
90. Okay. Nice. All right. This person also dashing. They can get 90 themselves. Oops. But for the rest of you, horses come running out from a side alley with this lumber. So go ahead and make either acrobatics check to sort of like slide or tumble underneath it, or a dexterity saving throw. Do not run right into it. And start with Tuna.
You're not gonna believe it. It's a natural 1.
Oh no, Tuna, no.
For a 4. I'm a big boy.
Like I can make it. I can make it. Boom. You crack into this. I mean, it really just raced out of nowhere in a smaller section of the street. You don't take much damage, but 1 point of bludgeoning damage. And
I'm resistant to that.
Nice. You stubbed your toe. But it does knock you back prone. Takes, half of your normal movement the next round. Okay. Ladrin, what's your either acrobatics or dex save? Oh no, you're flying. Never mind.
I'm flying.
You're
I was
fine.
like, wait a minute. Flying.
What do I need to do this for, Dance? In the air, horses. No.
Pegasus.
Awesome. Feyora? Thanks. Construction company.
Ooh. Acrobatics.
Okay.
29.
Damn. Do you want to help Tuna with a 29?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You see Tuna ready to ram in, like you're worried they're gonna get run over by the horses. What do you do with your 29 acrobatics to get you both through the situation unharmed? Again, it's like a bunch of like planks, but there's like picture like an 18-wheeler basically, right? You can dive underneath it or run into the side.
Griswold's
Can I,
family
like-
Christmas, just
Get the
slide
car.
right under.
Okay, ignoring physics a little.
Mhm. Of course.
Can
The 29? Yeah.
can I like roll to knock them down?
I see what you're saying.
Just kind of roll down and like so that they don't get hit.
Yeah, you see Tuna about to hit it, and you race and you slide the side of your foot into the back of Tuna's heel, knocking them off balance and falling back as you grab them and just twist and roll over them like a quick fireman's carry, and then up on the other side, and you're pushing them upright to continue running. Go. Which will now
What just
spare you.
happened?
You feel a little dizzy, Tuna.
This way, yeah? This way. I keep running.
Yep, this way.
Awesome. And now you're free of any damage, so give yourself back the 1 point, and there's
Thank
no slow down. Nice.
I would like to point out that she's in her Astron disguise too, so she's running in heels and a dress.
Nice. What happened? Awesome. Dia, and how about you for acrobatics or dex save?
They're both the same, so I'll try to dodge underneath it.
Okay. Okay. Go for it.
Here we go. Hey, it's a 15.
Nice. That is a success. So,
Yes.
how do you want that to look, Dia, as you dive through there?
Oh, God. I think it's like, oh, whoever's listening, please just don't let me get run over by a cart. And it's kind of just a very elegant just dive and tuck and roll to get past the wheels.
Nice.
It's just like, oh, ah! No one saw it. It's fine.
It's awesome. And you continue taking off. Beautiful. All right, so let's see. Not even, but you've all caught up. Let me get my other marker here. The difference of 15. Oops, come on, Dan. Okay, so back up to Feora at the top. What would you like to do for round 2? Oh, and if anyone used that freebie dash, make sure you checked it off of your freebie dashes. Feora, what would you like to do?
How far away are they?
From you, they ran the same amount as you did, so they are still 180 feet from you. You ran 90, they ran 90.
What a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. It's mean. I don't think I have anything, but bear with me.
Sorry. Ladrin, you'll be on deck, so start thinking of what you want to. Sorry you didn't do that, Feora.
Oh, you know what I could do? No. Never mind. Well, you said they're 180 feet ahead?
They're 180 feet ahead of you currently.
Trying to math. No. Never mind. You can't do anything.
Okay. What would you like to do then? A race is on. They're getting away. What do you do?
I'll just do all the running again.
Okay. Nice.
So you said we get 3 of the free dashes plus our con.
Yes. That's.
Okay. Just making sure I understood. Yep, just running.
Okay.
Go.
Another 90 feet. You are booking it ahead. Latrin, you are currently only 120 feet away because of your incredible 150-foot thing. You've gained 60 feet on them. What would you like to do for this round? More flying? More all out?
Damn, I thought I was only like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm only 30 feet away. Great. I'll I will do 50 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm 120.
You
Wait,
get
how far am
50,
I?
100. You are 120 feet away from them. They move
Okay.
90 feet on their turn if they take all their stuff while they can as well. So, but you
So,
are currently 120 feet away, but they'll be running 90. So, you know.
oh shit, that's too far away. Okay, so that's my movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use another dash.
Okay.
For another 50. So it should be 20 feet away.
If you're doing your whole 150,
Not the whole
oh, if
150,
you're just
just
doing
100.
100, yeah, you'll be 20,
Mhm.
technically 20 feet away for now. Yep, because you'll get there a little before. But you're all running together, you know, but. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm going to. Why not? I'm going to use my action.
Okay.
Because what I want to do is too cool for school. I'm going to run into a cabbage cart again. So I'm going to instead dive bomb and poop on them. As much as no, I'm still 20 feet away.
Yeah. I mean, you could try and
Okay,
poop
okay,
from
no, no,
20 feet away, you know, like
it's not gonna
because
work.
it's
Projectile
like throwing a
shitting.
baseball on a train, right? You know, like it'll go faster than, you know.
Nope, I'm going
You poop
to
hard
no,
enough.
I'll use my I'll do the extra 50.
Okay, so you'll be
Um
ahead for a little bit then, yeah.
okay, so can I oh but that's still my action though. I can't like
Yeah.
poop while I'm going over them.
No, but next round you should be able to do more because you'll be right up in their face. You'll be like 90 feet away or so, but you'll have 150 feet of movement. So next turn you'll have an
Okay.
option. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You are flying, kicking butt. Tuna, what would you like to do?
I would like to run up as far as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So that would put me another 35 feet.
35? Okay.
So we're 360 away, and now I've run 140.
Mm-hmm.
I am 220 feet away from the ocean. I would like to cast Control Water,
Okay.
and I would like to just water bend this and just basically. So one of the things I can do is redirect flow.
Damn.
It can move
okay.
in a direction I choose, over obstacles, up walls, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to basically put like, I want to close us all into this little area.
Okay.
I
Nice.
just want it to encircle us, basically.
All right.
Specifically, I want it to make a wall directly in front of them and then kind of start coming up the sides a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we can, because they're a good bit ahead, but you can put that, you're close enough with the spell to put that in front of them and start bending it back, stopping them from running as you all
Right.
continue. Okay. Nice.
Basically cornering them quicker.
Now you still have your bonus freebie dash too. Do you want to add that for 70
I will take
feet?
that as well.
Okay,
yes.
nice. So 70 feet. And is there any sort of save or anything for like being like can it trap them or are they gonna
It just says it continues to move in the direction. For this, I don't think there's a spell saving throw or anything.
you know how thick you want to make the water?
I mean, as thick as I can. It says any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. So, like, I'm basically
Shit.
just moving the ocean like 100
In a
feet.
100-foot cube? That is
Yeah.
amazing. Okay.
Well, technically, just 100 foot on one side cube. That's not even the area of it.
Right? Oh my gosh.
It's a
Okay.
little scary. This spell is stupid.
That's okay. All right. I love this. Okay, so I'm going to say that's beginning. So we'll see what Dia does to kind of keep pace. And then I'll transition to the person after that because they're next in after Dia. And we'll kind of let that start taking shape. That's so cool. Before the person does anything. Okay. Dia, so for you, you're running and you see something's going on with the water in the distance. Like, tsunami? What is it? Like 100 feet
Oh no,
wide.
another thing.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, but what do you want to do in your turn?
Oh goodness, I get. Oh, I don't know if I have anything that'll help that's not also environmentally dangerous. So I will
Fluffy
just
thing!
yeah, everybody duck.
I don't
No,
know if getting rid of the ocean is very environmentally conscious, so you know.
well, you can always put it back. A lot of my stuff I
It'll
can't
find
put
its way.
back.
I'm gonna
Um,
put it back when I'm
they've got
done.
yeah, they've got drains that all lead to the same place. It's fine. So I think I'll just run to catch up. That's the only thing I can think of that will yeah, everything I can do I need to do from a close up space. So yeah, I'll
Ah,
just run in and dash.
okay. Good, mark off and everything. We'll get you 90 feet
Yeah.
closer. Before the person or any of the challenges come up, we're gonna, honor Tuna's move here, which really does just it's like fish, bloop, bloop, out of the sides, out of the bottom. We don't want anything to do with this. Uh, people start screaming and running out of the streets. This is this giant cube of like 100 foot by 100 foot by 100 foot. Water comes over and looms over the road. Make casting that watery, warbling light shadow beneath it. This person just like fuck, 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 fuck. They're trying to outrun it, but they can't. Where do you want to put it on this person? You want like them in the middle of it, or like at the beginning, like closest to you?
I don't want it to be like a full cube. I basically
Oh,
just
okay.
want it to like I think it's in Avatar at one point, sorry,
No, that's
that
okay.
Katara basically just does like this little thing around her.
Okay, like a
Almost
dome?
not a full dome. I want it to be open on our side,
Okay,
but like basically cornering them.
gotcha. Okay.
Essentially, I want it to be decently thick, but not like
Okay.
100 foot cube is a little
It's not okay.
terrifying.
So maybe like
But
20 feet, something like
yeah,
that.
thick enough that you're not gonna just like jump through it like it's a waterfall.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So this half dome starts touching down on the ground and forming around the opposite side of this person. They're going to run into it. Um, and you see them for their turn. Stop. Of course they're going to stop. They're looking on both sides. Like, I imagine you're taking up the road, so they don't really have a choice. You're sort of at this area where it becomes seaside almost. So the left hand side of the road or down where they are, it's just that 80-foot drop down to the docks on the left. The right hand side is buildings and such. You sort of get this. Again, it's sort of a bit of shade as a bunch of lights being refracted, but like this blue, sort of warbling, shadowy light. They're gonna stop and they're going to, for their action, they're gonna consider what to do and look back and see all of you closing in. They look to the left and there's 80 feet down. That's not gonna cut it. There's really nowhere to go to the right. They don't want to run back at you. They look back again and look at the thickness. It's tough to gauge, even 25, 30 feet through while there. I think they're going to take a deep breath and with their movement try and swim through, dive through. Like I think that's their only choice. But their action
Really
was
doesn't
used
want to
to
get
figure out.
caught.
Yeah. So that's just 30 feet because they're going to use their bonus, their freebie, and their movement to try and go through it. So it's 30 feet. So let's say, I imagine you would have made it thick enough so they couldn't escape in a turn. So let's say maybe 40 feet thick. If that sounds okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. If you want it more, let me know because I don't want to shortchange you because you've got up to 100 feet. So.
Oh no, I want to trap them in it if they try to go through it, basically.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so they're and they can get through like 30 feet, but there's another 10 feet on the other side, and they're just boop, 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 trying to get through. Meanwhile, the city streets have so much going on that we can't really do that one. That was chasing through a busy restaurant, but we can't do that one. I rolled it again. uh Oh, that one's fun too, but it's not going to fit our situation anymore. Stop rolling the same three
Sorry.
numbers. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, okay. The ground beneath your feet is slippery with some liquid from the city. Somebody dumped
Seawater.
something out. Yeah.
Some of the seawater is just flowing.
It's a low
Please,
DC.
God, let it be seawater.
Please, yeah, it's awesome. Go ahead and ask everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Relatively low DC, just a little slick stone.
Including
and-
me?
Not you, Legion. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Because you're a bird.
Oh,
You're a bird. Tuna, what'd you get?
Natural 20 for a
Oh,
23.
shit, yeah.
Redeeming myself.
Amazing. This is, I mean, you've dealt with slick docks and, slick stone plenty, so you're like, Feora?
17.
Okay, whoop, some brief flip, but you catch yourself and you're good. And Dia?
I got a 14.
Same thing. Okay, no, you got it. And you are all unimpeded. So, we're going to get up to person only moved 30 feet. So, Ladrin. Let me just see where everybody is. They were... Gotta add Fiora here. 180, so 120 for Feora and Ladrin. They were 30. You moved 120.
150.
150. Thank you. And let's see. We're 120. So you're caught up, Ladrin. You're caught up. You're there in the top of the dome. You're ready to do whatever you're gonna do. Tuna, let's see, you did a full run for 105, which would be 150. However, they only went 30, so you're 90 feet away now, Tuna. And Dia, you're also now 120 feet away. So here's where you all are in comparison to this person. Feora and Dia, you're both 120 feet away. Ladrin, you're right there. You're above them. And Tuna, you're only 90 feet away currently as this round starts. They are still trying to swim through the water for what it's worth. They're still in that dome, half dome. So we'll pick up one more round here. I think we're gonna find it pretty soon. What's up? Feora, what would you like to do? You're 120 feet away from this person in the water.
Can I use the dragon chat?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tuna, can you, if they're in there still, can you move them closer?
Oh yeah, that was the plan. I can make it
Okay,
flow
great.
up the street, so we're just bringing them to us.
Then I'll just do like the 2 dashes. Won't do the full 3.
Are you holding your action for something? Are you doing, because you can do your movement for 30. and your bonus, you're just freebie one for 30, and that'll put you 60.
I don't want to use the freebie. I'll just
Okay.
do the 60 feet.
Okay. That'll put you 60 feet away from where they are currently, and then to maybe moving them.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. It was. All right. Ladrin, you're right there. What do you want to do?
How did I hear? I may have heard this wrong. Like 40 feet, like swimming wise. Like how deep is the
40 feet deep from
water?
one side to the other. It's a dome, right? So it's just half of a dome. So you're sort of you can be flying above it. You're looking down. You see they've swam like 30 feet through, but they've got another 10 feet before they break out of the other side.
Well,
It's probably about 30 feet tall or something like that, I imagine, just to keep them from getting out easily.
okay. So won't do what I was going to do. I'm going to. Do I see whoever's closest coming up to meet us?
You see Fiora hustling up. I mean, everyone's getting pretty close. Mm-hmm.
And I will go to the other side.
Ooh, wait for them.
Directly opposite to kind of corner.
Nice.
And I will. So I'll use that as my movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then. Okay. Pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Well.
What's gonna do? They're swimming out. You
Um,
staying a bird?
we're
Are you a
going-
pigeon
we're
in
gonna
the
hold.
street? Okay.
I guess I'm gonna be a pigeon in the street. I'm gonna hold my action.
Stand there and block it.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm just like picking up little crumbs
Oh,
off the street or
nice.
whatever.
Okay, perfect.
Something like that.
I love it.
But I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
If the person gets out
Yeah.
on my side,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my action to switch wild shapes.
Oh, okay.
So I have a better chance of like yum yum.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds
Because
good.
you can't use bonus actions, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then we're gonna be hitting a wild shape for a little bit. So I'll do that. I'll just hold it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Tuna, what would you like to do as it comes around your turn?
I would like to, since I can make the water flow, can I just like bring it back towards us basically?
Absolutely. They are
With the person
buoyant in it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they part of the
Cool.
downside.
Yeah, I just bring them out or back towards us, I guess.
How far can you move it?
It doesn't say.
Oh. Okay.
It just says to move in a direction you choose. It moves as you direct it, but once it moves beyond the spell's area, it resumes its flow based on terrain conditions. I don't.
Gotcha. Is this control water?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not very clear.
And this is really powerful.
Yeah.
Love this. Okay, because this is such a powerful spell, I'm gonna say all right, so for instance, it can create that 20-foot tall wave which travels from one side of the area to the other in a single turn. So figure the wave is if it's 20 feet tall, it's probably 20 feet wide, and it can traverse 100. It'll be 80 feet. So let's say it's 80 feet of movement. With this
Okay.
whole dome, you can move it back towards you.
And Feora is 90 feet away?
Bear's only 60 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna move it 55 feet.
Nice. That's
Just scoot it up to Feora.
for a moment, Feora. It's like moving like a locomotive, like it stops. This is 5 feet away from you. Beautiful. All right, so Feora,
And
you
then-
were. Oh, good. Sorry.
I'm sorry. And then I'll run up as far as I can.
Nice. Okay, so you've got your 70 feet of movement outside of
Because I
them.
still have 2 dashes left, so after
Oh.
this I'll have 1 dash left. So
Beautiful. Okay, so here's my question. Feora, you were, because they're 30 feet deep, you were 35 feet away from them. That's it. 5 feet from the water, 30 feet to them. Tuna, you have enough movement to get not only to that bubble, but then you'd have at half speed swimming, you get 10 feet into the water if you're trying to get into the water after them.
can I, as I run up, I look
Mhm.
at Feora and say, "Are you good going swimming very quickly?"
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it over us to where I can grab this person by the arm.
Okay, right? Because you can get 10 feet in and move it an additional 20 feet to get exactly their arm.
Yes.
Beautiful. Ah,
The
okay.
math is mathing.
Yes, yes. Okay, so I will ask you to we'll just do a quick grapple check to grab them if you're trying
Okay.
to, if that's what you're trying to do, like.
Yes.
Okay. Because this is so cool and they have no idea what's going on, I'm going to give you advantage on your roll.
Cool.
So yours will have to be athletics, which I don't think
Good.
is a bad thing.
That's a good thing for me because I rolled a 21.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Nope. Okay. I'm going to pull us out of the chase because you've successfully grappled them underwater. About 10 feet from the other edge of the water, you have them grappled. So you're right there with them. Ladrin, you're like, just a little ways away on the other side.
Can I fly over and land on the person's shoulder, like opposite of where Tuna's holding him?
You'd have to swim 10 feet to get in there.
Oh, I have to swim still?
Yeah, because they're in 10 feet.
I'm working on
they're
on the
in
water
still-
part.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm staying put.
Okay.
I don't want to go swimming.
You will see you fly up next to the edge. So you're staying close to it.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. So let me know what you'd all like to do. I'm gonna, in fact, kind of pull us a little bit out of combat because they're pretty like freaked out at being held and they're no longer resisting. They don't want to drown. Not sure what they're saying, but there's air escaping. They're holding their hands up in the grapple.
I'll move the water away
Mm-hmm.
and kind of go around Ladrin. Like it just very specifically like avoids this tiny little pigeon.
Yeah.
And it just kind of goes back into the ocean, picks up the couple fish that like fell out on the way.
Nice, nice.
Why were you watching us?
I'm sorry. And then you're catching your breath. I was paid to.
Delightful. By who?
I met them down at the tavern. They're hunters of some sort. They told me to watch out for anyone that picks up a paper and looks like they get hurt.
Do you know their names?
No, I was laid off recently and just looking for fast coin.
All right, descriptions, please. What do they look like?
Sure, he gives like best descriptions he can. It's a dwarven gentleman, a bit on the maybe middle age for a dwarf. An elven woman, a half elf woman, and a human.
Which tavern?
He references the dive bar that you were in the other day. They've been doing it for. It's been good pay for weeks.
Yeah, that's great. Any other details we should know?
No. Just looks around for another ocean to come around.
Have you seen anyone get burned by the papers?
No. It's been easy money. No one's gotten hurt until you all today. But I mean I won't say anything if it's trouble for you. I swear it.
How much are they
Open a
paying
mind
you?
link.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I mean that's a good direction.
How much are they paying you? Come on, don't be shy. It's all right.
Well, they pay me two gold a day. It's far more than I was making on the docks, and usually it's just sitting around watching. There's a couple places around town. They change. As the day goes by. Um,
Can
Oh.
I get out of my? Wait, are we still in the water?
no
Sorry.
Water's back in the ocean now.
Okay. I just had to clarify. Sorry. I will come back to human Ladrin and Elven Ladrin, whatever. Can I do detect thoughts
Yeah.
on this person while
Absolutely.
they're chatting?
Are you just doing the surface thoughts?
Mhm.
Okay. You're getting that they're frightened. They were worried they were gonna die. There's a lot of that's still fear and panic. There's some thoughts of like the people as he describes them. And a thought of, why didn't they ask the kid? He's with them. Why are they chasing me? Like I won't say anything else. He seems to be genuine. Like this is not worth saying anything. I don't want to die.
Um,
If I seems to be kind of stumbling over what to say or what to do, coming up with any other information that he has. I mean, you saw the kid. He's with them too.
We know.
Yeah, we already talked to the kid.
Oh, okay.
You won't say anything.
I won't say a damn thing. No. No, I think I'm ready to go to South Belmont and try my luck down at the docks there.
If you want to stay here, go find Sidore.
Yeah.
Say that Irie sent you. You'll have a job. A good one.
Thank you. And later you get like this really big sense of relief. Definitely this guy is living on the streets here for a bit and after being laid off. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me, well, at least, I can tell you where they've been having the papers set up. And he'll give you there's 2 other locations in the city. But again, he reiterates that the kid was in the tavern with them when they hired him. The kid's with them.
With them.
Yeah, with them.
Mm.
We have to find this kid.
We need to change our faces now.
Yep.
Change faces.
Oh,
We're getting
perfect.
gloves.
I'm a lich now.
Nice.
Yeah, Tuna, Dia, you're with me.
That's their ship name, Duna.
Duna.
Nice. I mean, you will be, tonight departing as
Mm.
well, just in your
I'm not
favor.
taking any chances.
Yeah.
Also, I like disguising people. Let's not.
Nice.
Don't take it away from me.
Might be a bit tougher to disguise.
That's what you think.
Or, hear me out.
Mm.
Tuna, you can borrow my cloak temporarily, and I will just be a rat or something and ride in Feora's pocket.
Oh.
Well,
Or,
I still have
hear
no
me
clue.
out. Really big wig. The
Really
choice
big
is
wig.
yours.
One of those
How long
Paul
can you be-
Victorian dues.
How long can you be an animal for, Ladron? I never asked.
Oh, I believe it's
Forever.
4 hours,
Okay.
apparently.
Or I could also disguise you.
I'm
I'm
just going to, when you
Oh,
go
you're still
swimming
here?
and then you have to pee really bad. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'll go speak with Sudore. And with that, we'll sneak into our bio break there.
Nice.
All right. Well played, everybody. Love the chase. Love the monster hunters. In the city, exciting. All right. Well, we're all gonna take. For anyone that doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. We'll have a BRB screen up, but we do keep our audio hot, so chat with us if you like, and we'll catch you in about 10 minutes. For action here, North Belmont action. All right. Boop. Hit the button. Here we go. Nice. Excuse me. Yeah, that was fun. That probably took up a good part of the afternoon too. All right. Uber.
Why are there hunters after you guys? We haven't been in civilization, nor have we actually nor have you guys hurt any actual people.
It's not after us specifically.
After werewolves, does that mean there's a
I'm sure there's
werewolf
good
infestation
money.
in?
I mean, look how easily it happened to us.
Right, but there'd have to be a reason to do that when you come into a city, right? I think that means that there might already be suspected werewolves in the city.
Money, prejudice, things we don't understand are dangerous. They're not like us, so get them out. They're stronger than us. Oh no.
Oh
Make them
no.
weaker now.
But I feel like that's there. I mean, there's cities that are run by vampires and people that can literally teleport. I feel like werewolves are real low on the
Right? Yeah.
you should be suspicious of. No, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a family
Interesting.
business.
Maybe it's a family business.
Carry on, my wayward son.
There is a little more, in that werewolves, you all have managed to handle yours pretty well, all things considered. Well, most people don't have that mental fortitude. And there's a lot of people that get gobbled at. But that being said, yeah, we'll see if you encounter them and whether or not they're like, oh, yes, yes, of course, I see. You can handle your well. Very well, we'll be on our way. Or
Chatty bye.
nice. All right, snack time.
So my final book of 2023 was Legends and Lattes.
Oh yes! It's
oh my god!
Oh my god! It's so cute.
I want the next one really bad, but I'm in a no spend month, and it's a struggle.
What's no spend month?
Basically, I can buy groceries and gas and stuff, but I can't.
No entertainment
things. Yeah.
Got it.
I'm trying really hard to not buy things, which is going to be rough because I'm going to hang out with Ethan in a couple weeks, and we're almost certainly going to end up at a bookstore. So it's going to be hard, but yeah, it was so good. Oh my God.
I loved it so much, and it was a very fun insight to see what actual terminology Wizards of the Coast have
Yeah.
trademark, because I had no idea Wizards of the Coast had ownership of actual tiefling, like the
Okay, but they use tieflings in Pathfinder, which is interesting. So, because in
maybe
Wrath of the Righteous,
Mhm.
which I've been playing a lot, and it's very good, it's mentioned in that, and I was like, oh, interesting.
I'll have to look it up, because but I enjoyed it as well. It was so cute, and it just I never knew I wanted stories of adventurers after they retire until I read that book, and I'm just like, this might just be one of my new favorite genres.
Right? Like cozy high fantasy. I think the tagline they used was like high fantasy with low stakes, and I'm like, yeah. That's it. But Thimble, my beloved Thimble, best boy.
Thimble's best boy. And just so cute. And they were just trying to open a coffee shop, and I'm just like, this is so cute.
And then the thing happens, and you're like, I was literally crying in my car on my lunch break. I'm like, how would they do this?
I just can't imagine. How do you know someone for so long to go through go through those steps? Like, you had to prep for that.
Yeah. It's wild. But 5 stars for
5
me.
stars. Yes. Everyone should read
So,
if you're looking for just a cozy adventurer. It's so
yes,
good.
that will tug at your heartstrings, though.
And
Maybe the real adventure was the friends we made
along
along the way.
way. And I never considered, it's something that I think I want to practice in a city setting campaign where like the adventurers in one city, how much money actually adventurers make compared to like what people do, because that was just the whole first couple of chapters was just her slinging gold around. I'm like, oh,
Literally.
yeah, we do casually just go into tombs and come out with thousands of gold pieces.
Literally. That was the most confusing experience of my life. I was like, what is happening?
I am the DM now.
Oh, excellent.
Cool. Read their notes. Read the notes.
What are we facing in the ocean?
Nice.
He doesn't have
How
them pulled
many Krakens are
How
in?
many? 0,
that
because there's no
one?
minis printed yet.
I see.
Printing? Kraken, I've got a file for it. You might have seen it. I don't think.
Good.
But you have a file for it, which is
Yeah.
scary enough.
There's a
Which
file
means
for
there's
everything.
is there a pirate campaign in the future?
Hey, Tuna gets to be a real pirate.
Awesome, right?
Dreams coming true.
I want to say we don't make really
Literally
hot
dreams
pirates.
coming true. All right, hold on. Let me get on Hero Forge.
Nice.
This isn't even a bit.
That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna put our screen back. We got a minute or two here. All right. So, before we get back, we'll just take a minute here and bring up the calendar. Because today's the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
The 29th is the first full moon. We have 2 days for a full moon.
We're gonna be on a boat. Oh God.
And more fun than that, in the Lupine Pandeck, it talks about the red moon during nights of the rare blood moon, right? Because the blood moon is when there is a solar eclipse during a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 out of the 4 nights. of this full moon. During nights of the rare blood moon, be extra cautious. Your powers will be amplified, and the feral nature of the beast within will reign. Nothing can hold it back during this time. Even those who have long mastered it suffer potential effects during the blood moon. Keep your loved ones safely away. So there's that.
Woo.
Well,
Road trip.
I just want to bring it up in case, because I feel like your werewolves have a bit of a, at least in sleep, this and that, or trance, a little bit of dialogue here and there. So they might have been like, I see you're leaving tonight. Maybe wait till after the red moon, or ask them to lock you up down, in the brig.
Do they have enough restraints to hold back 3 werewolves? I'll ask the captain.
No. I'll make it quick for you. They do. They actually have a
Okay.
number of cells in the brig that have some pretty heavy, and quite a few. It's a little off-putting how many they have down here.
I just bought a shit ton of silver dust.
Oh, okay.
You want to line the cells like an alarm spell so you guys don't
Yeah,
cross
I
it?
want to snort it.
that too. There's something.
Crush some wolfsbane with silver powder. And
Okay, you. I think that's in the not like the snorting it, but like there's something in the lupine pandect about
Mhm.
that.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me pull it up. We can do this in character if we need to.
There's Mount Ash, which you've purchased. It's a
Yes,
barrier
that.
which werewolves cannot cross.
That. If we just put the mountain ash down, we should be okay,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Please.
Yeah, it definitely seems straightforward in the Pandact, the Lupine Pandact.
Yeah.
I think you've got the collars too. You had
We did.
yeah, that's some of that too. They hurt a little bit, unfortunately, but they do keep things relatively docile as well.
I will say specifically, the red moon says nothing can hold it back during this time. I'm assuming that also applies to mountain ash.
It's more the
But-
feral nature.
Okay.
Yeah, like when this comes around, is just not. You can't talk the wolf down because even they can't really control it. They just go into feral state because they're just being fed all that red moon energy. Num num num. Mhm.
Also, don't snort wolfsbane because it causes hallucinations.
Oh, good. Someone warned me.
Yeah.
Isn't that normally like what you snort stuff for though? Like the
Yeah.
Nice.
That's fair.
Anyways, we should probably not get on the boat. Like I know we have these safety measures, but I don't want to risk this alliance with these pirates that we very much pissed off in our first meeting.
Yeah.
You did warn them that you're all very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but I don't think that when you're meeting people and you're like, yeah, we're powerful, I don't think their first thought is werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather not kill or be killed. If we could just tell them we need another night.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll need like 4 nights to get. If you don't want them to
If
see
we
your
tell them that
werewolves
we
at
need
all,
another 4 nights.
Okay.
let me get you an accurate number. It's the 27th. So if you want to skip the full moons altogether, instead of leaving tonight, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you just want to skip the red moons and be werewolves on that final night, it'd be 5 nights. You can leave the 5th night and just be werewolves on their ship. But 6 nights be Friday if you want to bypass the whole mess altogether. and just lock yourselves up somewhere in town with the wolfbane.
Yeah. I would say if we're just considering it, like waiting for the full moon to end would also put um Lila in route to her being on her island where she is the most secured because she controls everything there as opposed to meeting her out in open sea where she has less power.
Yeah, trying to
So
yeah.
I'm down if you guys want to be safer with being like keeping not being werewolves on the open ocean. Just wanted to keep that in mind that getting to her in her fortress will be a harder fight. So
just to set the scene a little more, because that's on me. She left 4 days ago, so you wouldn't catch up. Like she'd get to her islands like 4 days before you all.
before anyway. Okay.
And the way Gavin talked about the islands, rather than there are some defenses, but it's more that it's just an unknown location.
Oh, okay.
So she doesn't like move a lot of people out there. It's more like just a dot, a speck in the ocean. So she has some security, but it's not, thankfully, anything like that is a good place to get at her.
Okay then. Never mind. I'm down to wait. If you're good. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. All right, so sounds like I guess we'll jump back in. Are you all waiting then? Sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you spending any time trying to find this boy? I can let you do a roll, but I can tell you, based on your reactions in front of the boy and stuff, it's gonna be like near. You're probably not gonna find him. But if anyone wants to do a roll, like allowing for that, you can make. I mean, it'd be perception. Because you can't investigate the whole
scry.
city. You can scry.
It's cry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have a mirror now.
Nice.
Just
I mean, we could also just go to the tavern.
Or we could just not deal with this right now since we're about to get on a boat.
We're also about to spend the next few nights
Being
in a
the creatures
city.
they're hunting.
Yeah.
true.
They'd be stupid to strike during the blood moon, but
Stupid for us or stupid for them?
stupid for them.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Unless they know we're microdosing on Wolfsbane.
Yeah.
It couldn't hurt to scry. If we find their location, then we can make a plan on that. But if we can't, then you all, while you're having your wolf episodes, I'll make sure to guard you and protect you. I'm more than capable.
We know.
Okay. The evening goes by. Are you setting up to scry tonight, Latron?
Are y'all good with that? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Never done it before.
Get out your mirror, get all your components ready and everything. I think the target has to make saving throw. You have first-hand knowledge of them because you've met them. So it's a 0 modifier versus +5 or negative.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom. There's a 1, 2, 3, 18.
That meets.
Okay. All right. So you begin the scry, and in the mirror, you're sort of
Ooh, wait, before you the results, could I use my day inspiration to take away from them, or is it only to add to us?
You can use that in that manner, absolutely.
Yes. So I'll use it's a D8, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
take away 4 from their save.
Okay. All right. So 14, which fails. Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
coming in clutch.
So, Legion, you're casting this. You're sort of in the middle of your little component ritual here, and you're focusing through the mirror, and you're watching your reflection. And it begins to get hazy and swirled, and you feel drawn in to the reflection, and then your view just expands, like you're being snapped backwards out of the house, out of the city, up above into the air, and you're floating almost like in an astral form, and you're looking about the city, and you feel dragged over to the northern section of the city, and then dragged down through floor to floor, through a building, down through the basement, and then drawn once again below the basement, below the city streets, and you find yourselves in a dark corridor with a few candles lighting up a small space. It looks like maybe at one point there was it looks sort of like a utility room of some sort. And you see the small child kind of running through and, grabbing a couple things, putting some, more flyers off to the side and stacks them up nicely, and then opens the door and closes it, and continues running, with a little torch in hand down through a dark hallway. And he's running. And how long does the spell last? I think it's 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. No, it's casting time 10 minutes. And
Oh,
then,
sorry. Up to 10 minutes.
Okay, nice.
For concentration, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. Okay, good. Yeah, and so you continue, and then he's running for a good like 7 or 8 minutes before he gets to another door that opens. And it's sewerways. There's so many twists and turns and different splits, and he's running this way, that way, this way, and you just kind of see in the sphere just around this kid, before he finds another doorway and opens up to a bit of a larger room where you see swords stacked, 30 some swords in holders on the right hand side, crossbows hung up on the wall in the back, wolfsbane, uh, wooden stakes, all sorts of different like monster hunting equipment, in barrels, loaded with weaponry, and jars full of these different chemical solutions, including just powdered silver. You see a little print press with a jar, half full jar of that silver next to it, and a little alchemy kit. And shields and some armor on the left hand side. And the kid goes in and starts working on more of those flyers. Alchemy, doing his thing and printing out more of those flyers as the 10 minutes fades somewhere beneath the city streets and the sewers. And you had fallen through initially somewhere in that northern portion of the city, but the spell itself doesn't like guide you there. It just kind of like suddenly a bunch of space and distance is I'm going by. It's just kind of for flavor, but northern part of the city before you went down beneath the streets, and then you pull back into your body. Spell fades.
While this kid's been traveling the 7 to 8 minutes or whatever, well, it was just like a random like zigzag of tunnels, like not an actual like go right 2 times, left 1.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to like try and remember it, you could. You could do like a history check to try and like remember it for a while.
Yeah, I like to.
Yeah, go for it.
Proficient. I don't know why I'm proficient in history, but apparently I am.
It pays off, Cam.
Let's try it. Oh, fuck off.
No.
It was gonna land on the 18 and then just went,
oh, come on.
Yeah, so
pigeon
9.
Pooped. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean it's pretty convoluted. You kind of remember some of the there were some unique areas, and that there were like 4 or 5 different sections it went, but it's all like sewer base,
Okay. Well, I have a general idea of where the kid went.
Where at?
I'm not familiar with this place, but it looked like we went north, like the northern part, and then sewers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know anything about the sewers?
Yeah, you know that they're pretty expansive. They're built out further than the city goes in advance of like all the new buildings and new construction. Um, they're very unmanned. So you also know there's a lot of illegal activity that takes place down there throughout.
I mean, I was a smuggler. I probably made a few trips myself.
Absolutely, yeah. hmm hmm
Right, so I mean that tracks. I don't know exactly where, but
I mean, it was
I
a
know.
really scary room.
Do you share like all the weapons and everything?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I go into as much detail as I can about the silver weapons and the powdered silver and the kid working on the next batch of papers, all that stuff.
We're fucked.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was gonna suggest we go down there and maybe torch the place, but then I'm really nervous
That's also
doing that.
a lot to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Great. I mean, they're gonna hunt us.
Mm-hmm.
What if we let them?
I'm sorry.
The blood moon is coming up. We'll be very powerful, very strong. We could always just no.
Let him out
Maybe
and
not.
play.
That's probably a terrible idea. Morally and literally.
Well, if we
I
start
need to
with
make my
morals
wolf.
guide all of our decisions, we're going to be in trouble. So
Fair.
I think some of the stuff we've done, we can put into a gray area to offset the balance. Personally,
Yeah, I like to
Think
think
about
we're
the
all very
good.
morally gray.
think about the good the world would be missing out on if we were to die.
we are literally trying to save it. Honestly, so
Mm-hmm.
True.
we stopped a
there's
madman.
prophecy involved.
Yeah, we also did stop a madman from controlling where the flow of the dead go. So I think that gives us a couple of points in the doing good scale.
Yeah.
Either way,
Mhm.
we need to do something.
Right?
We either completely lie low, even though the kids saw our faces. Well, most of our faces.
And
Because he's seen.
again, we can change.
Yeah, it's just because he's seen your face doesn't mean he can still find you within a city. I don't know too many people that actually have access to scry, the ability to scry a city, like Ladron just showed. We haven't come across people like that.
That we know of.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt the kid can. If he could, we would have been found out a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
All right, Farah. Work your magic.
Blended.
You sure you don't want to look like a lich?
I'm interested in the very big wig that was promised.
Okay.
Yes. Either the Victorian one or like a pompadour, like a delinquent You know,
Like a
pompadour.
hat?
Oh my
Anime?
god.
Like a cowboy hat I could do something with. I don't know.
10-gallon hat. I love that
I
too.
would love
Why
a cowboy
are
look.
delinquents in anime always shown with a pompadour?
Right?
That's just the look.
That's the
That's
bad
how
boy
you
look.
know. Yeah. You can tell by the pomp of my door that I am
I'm a delinquent.
danger.
Awesome. So it sounds like you'll get a good night's rest tonight, but like if you have to go out well over the next several days, you'll just be disguising.
Mhm.
I imagine you're all
Yes.
probably laying low anyway because of the red moon. Is there anything you want
Yeah.
to do between tonight and when you're past the moon and ready to set sail?
I just want to make sure we get word out to the pirates that we need to push.
Yeah, I can send to I can let the pirates know,
Okay.
like negotiate with them to leave after the blood moon.
Yeah, they seem amenable. They got their boy, and as long as
Dope.
it's within a week, they're fine. They don't want to
Mm,
miss the opportunity.
got it.
Which it is. All right. Well, we've got several days to get through. What are you all? I guess I'll ask what your plans are to be safe and keep other people safe during those 2 nights of the red moon. Those are the two big ones.
We need to find somewhere that we can seal ourselves in.
And we
Would
can go
any of
looking
the-
for. Oh, you go ahead.
Would any of the safe houses suffice, Dan? Like, would we be able to
Yeah,
lock
I mean,
those
you've got the
down?
mountain ash and the collars and wolfsbane if things get crazy.
And it's fine if we destroy them, because
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So you set up shop in there. I mean, the thing is, you know, I'd love to have it get crazy, but you're all really well prepared. You read the book. You bought stuff earlier. You role played up my thing. So, yeah.
I was just saying, just in case.
Nice, nice. Yeah. So, Dia, you're kind of, you end up sort of in charge of a lot of that.
Amazing.
Yeah, putting the collars on and latching because he can't touch them. Mountain ash circles around them. And just they're unfortunately as those nights go by, we're in a bit of a pitiful state. It's painful to have that collar on,
Yeah.
snarling and stuff. Is there anything you want to do? Is there like snarling and snapping and whining and in pain?
I'll just
Bellowing.
I'll just make sure no one gets too curious around
Mm.
the place, making sure to I have a hood with a cloak, just making sure people just don't get
Oh,
curious.
okay.
And then in just making sure in the morning that like, you know, aftercare for your werewolf friends
Oh
is
yeah.
prepared.
Some salve, some just a little love and
Mhm.
attention.
Nice hearty breakfast because
Aw.
your body goes through some mess transforming.
I love this.
Beautiful. It's bonding because even in those feral forms, like the memories last as that feral nature subsides, and Dia's there to take everyone's chains off carefully and lovingly, and get just a minute, let's get this on, and a hearty breakfast for everybody. And what could have been absolutely disastrous is it goes pretty smoothly, thanks to all of your careful planning. No sign, not a single sign of the hunters that have been possibly alerted to your presence in the city. It's interesting because little flyer stands like that are common in cities. You've probably walked by, it's how many times you've walked by that in the past. You can't count any of you in any of the cities you've been to. And you have to wonder how many are this, is this a common thing? We just never knew. Um, uh, yeah, but the time goes by. And since we're just kind of moving it ahead, you even get to the night you're ready to leave. No sign of the monster hunters. You've been keeping real low. Low profile, which has helped. Yeah, if there's anything you want to do before this, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move us to the ship there as it's getting ready to depart.
Yeah.
Was Feyre able to commune with the wolf at all during, or is it just too crazy of a time?
Yeah, I think this particular moon cycle, while there wasn't much communication for any of you with your wolves, because it was just you were both human and the wolf within, just wrapped up into this incredibly predatory behavior, this primal behavior and thoughts, and just overtaken by it. There is a bit of a bond in sharing that, going through it together and coming out of it together. So it has increased. I've got little notes for like your bond, each of you. It has increased your bond a little bit more with each of them. The things that allows you to do, as some of you have tested, is communicate with your wolf outside of the full moon cycle. Like by just thinking, I want to talk to my wolf and like meditating on it. So you do feel more of a connection, like it easier to get them on the phone as well. Okay. All right. Another day has gone by, and we right, all those days have gone by rather, and you find yourself now on the ship, the Narrow's Edge. Excuse me. And ready. Oh, so hiccupy. Ready to set sail and go find Layla Halcyon out at sea. 18 days out at sea. You've got your own pirate ship and crew to bring you. They've asked you all to participate as much as you can on the ship of Tuna. Again, you know all this stuff. You can go anywhere and you'll be great at it. Everyone else, they're gonna ask that you contribute as best you can, because they are short-staffed themselves. So it's not just like pay the price to get along. They're like, yeah, we need more crew to do this, and we don't want to bring other people that don't know what we're doing along. Yeah. So let's see where we are. Let me get my notes here. After the red moon. Okay, the journey begins. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we depart? No. Hey, under the cover of night, 10:30, 11 this night, you set out onto the ocean. It's a great night to set sail. Stars are out, not a cloud in the sky, and you set out to sea, water lapping on the sides of the boat. I feel like I've got a sailing. Here we go. Let me switch this music out, and I'll share this with you players. So you've got some on the ship sailing ambiance. Okay, good. Where are we? Let me get back over here. All right. You've got 18 days at sea, which is quite a while. Oh my gosh. Why can't I think of his name? The old man had shared that it's thank you. That it's a bit dangerous. It's not an easy trek out here, which is another part of the security of these small islands. Is not just how difficult they are to find, but that there's some dangers out at sea. People don't go. It's off of trading routes. So for the first day, first couple of days, things seem to go by pretty smoothly. What do y'all want to do? At day or night when you're on the ship? We'll say it's a third night, and it's 8:30 at night. The wind is in the sails, and the stars are in the sky. What do y'all want to do? Anything in particular?
I am going to go and find whoever's the cook on the boat.
Oh,
I don't know if there is one.
There is.
Be like, can I ask you a favor?
Of course.
Can I borrow a bottle of that wine and maybe some, I don't know, can you get like some cheese on like a piece of wood or something?
I'll throw together a little charcuterie. Oh,
Yes, thank
special
you.
evening.
Perfect.
Yeah, chop, 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 chop,
Yeah.
Lovely. Is cutting up some, meats and cheeses and grapes and little sides there. Oh, there you are. That should take care of the evening for you, please. Not that wine.
Thank you.
Consider this one. And goes into a stash in the back and pulls out kind of a nicer wine for our esteemed guests.
You know, I was really embarrassed to be asking for a charcuterie board on this ship, but now you just made me feel so great about it. Thank you.
Mixed crew here. It's going up. Don't all have the same tastes. I'm glad. As soon as you spoke of it, my heart lit a light. Yes, someone else who can appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, do enjoy.
All right. Well, thank you. And I'm going to go find Dia. Just walking around with a bottle of wine in one hand and just a plate of cheese in the other, like, you see Dia. You see.
Nice. Where do you want to be, Dia? Well, as she's looking, as they're looking.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be on the main deck because I have been trying for these past 3 days to figure out how a fucking knot works, and it has not been going well.
It's not gonna go well.
Beautiful. Yes, you find Dia up on the upper deck.
I don't know why it unravels since I throw rope.
You all right?
No, why is rope so difficult?
No, I get it. I get it. Trust me. Would this help? And I'll walk up with and sit down next to her and just set everything down.
Oh, you are a blessing. Ooh, this is a very good vintage.
I know it's not like the date that you had planned, but I thought we could make the most of it. It's really pretty tonight, so.
It is. Thank you, darling. And you needn't worry. Any time spent with you is a gift. I also made reservations for us for when we come back. Hopefully. If the island, I don't know, doesn't spontaneously blow up. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put that out there.
We'll probably be the ones to blow it up. It probably won't be spontaneous.
Most likely. But I got us reservations at the Twin City Surf and Turf.
Thank you.
Cool. But,
I don't know how to do this. I'm going to be honest.
neither do I. Everything I know,
Okay.
I know about courting and romance, I've read in a book. So
I asked the chef when he was making this board for us. So.
it's a very nice selection. I had no idea pirates had such a robust understanding of nutrition and wine bearing. Who knew?
Yeah, it's incredible. I guess wine maybe prevents scurvy. I don't know.
It is a fruit, isn't it? Is it?
It's a fruit. Yeah, it's just a really old
Prevents
fruit.
scurvy? Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll pour the glasses.
Are you
Cheers.
alright?
Me?
Oh, sorry. I just brought the mood down so much. Cheers.
No, it's totally fine. No, darling. No, it's fine. I'm. Oh goodness, I don't know. I don't. My family is so complicated, in the sense of. I can understand what my parents did. I don't condone it, and we're probably most likely going to have words because I am concerned about their disappearance. And this cousin of mine is a part of the family that broke off, and I'm hoping that we can come to some understanding, but I don't know, because I don't know if they're a part of this weird, mysterious group that's hoping to destroy the world. But I have
Girl.
met. Yes.
No. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I took a very long pause. I think The answers will come when they do. But I found the family I want to protect. So they can choose to be a part of it or not. That will be their decision.
We're all here, not to speak for the others, but I feel pretty confident in saying that anything you need with all of this, with anything, we're here. And I'm here. Yeah.
I appreciate that. It's actually made me quite bold. I am much more confident threatening someone very passively, knowing that in the dark of the night, Feora could easily just make them disappear, or
Right.
you crush them with a thunderstorm, or Ladrin turn them into a tree. I'm sure she can do that now.
Set them on fire, probably.
Set them, yes.
It's much more likely.
Yes. But I am very grateful to have all of you in my life. Even the spider demon.
Oh, Scully. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here.
And
And I'll just kind of pour another glass of wine and just kind of sit and watch the stars.
the cuddling close.
Yeah, you go to cuddle
Head
close.
perfectly in that elbow, in
Oh.
that shoulder, neck, cuddle
Nice.
close.
As you go to lean in, the ship lurches, whoo, pushing you abruptly.
Drama moment.
Just in case you wanted anything to happen.
Well, I mean, if the meet cute allows, and I will ask Tuna, may I kiss you, darling?
Oh, thank God.
Dumps the wine.
I didn't want to be the one to ask because it felt awkward, but
Yay! Awesome. And the night opens with magic and the possibilities and the love shared and the connection made. And truly nothing is as magnificent as this moment beneath the stars between. Yeah. Have a lovely evening up there on the deck. Ladrin and Feora, are you up to anything tonight? Not trying to like push that, just individually or together, whatever you want.
Like
Just wanna
nothing
check
that
it.
epic.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
It's so much.
I will say, Feora is dressed as Roger right now. So there's a mildly unattractive bald man, like, walking around the top of the ship.
Nice.
No. I'm gonna go play Phoenix chess with Gregory instead.
Instead,
Like
space.
probably in the crow's nest so we can like I don't know, look out or something.
Feora has unknowingly cock-blocked herself.
She doesn't even know.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Well, hours go by, and it's getting close to time where you all are gonna head to bed for the night. It's early night when we started, so 11:30, midnight, somewhere around there. There's So if you're in the crow's nest, you're technically, if you were in there, they would expect you to be doing the job. So you can definitely play. Go for it. But would you also take a little time to try and keep an eye out for things? Or you just straight up play in Dragon Chess, Phoenix Chess?
I'm pretty sure she can multitask.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and make a perception check if you would. With advantage because you're in the crow's nest.
Sure.
Favor, you can make a perception check, straight check, because you're on the deck. And I'm not going to ask Tuna and Dia because you're probably just only perceiving each other right now. Latron, what'd you get?
28.
Wow, jeez, okay, beautiful, Favor.
Natural 1 for a 10.
Roger. Poor Roger. I don't have anything for Roger. Roger's just doing his thing.
Just being Roger.
Opening a barrel, looking through the fruit. Inspecting shit.
Feora
Ladrian.
got way too into character.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Um, Ladrian, you see something in the distance. There's this beautiful starry night, and then vertically, there's just for like 130, 150 feet vertically from the ocean, something blotting out the stars. Maybe 35 feet wide or so. And before we get closer, let me just ask if you want to do anything, or do you want to just wait till you're closer? You can identify a little better.
Now instead of just yelling this out loud, I will dragon chat just Roger and be like, hey,
Hey, just kidding.
there's crows.
Sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's something you said it was vertical.
Yeah.
I relay what I'm seeing, just can't distinguish or make out what it is yet, but maybe give somebody else a heads up while you're down there, please.
Roger will tell some of the other
Okay.
crew.
Other people gather. You begin looking now in earnest. And during this time, you get a little closer. It was on the horizon. It's getting closer. You can see now it's definitely in the shape of a tree. Looks like a tree out in the ocean. 145, 150-foot tree. There are interesting part about its shape is there are branches, which makes distinguishes it as a tree. They get wider and wider as they get lower. There, as you get within a couple 100 feet, because it's a clear night out, you can see that the roots of this tree have interwoven with one another into this huge disc about 150 feet wide. That's made it like a raft. That this tree floats on a raft of its own roots. And the branches extend even further beyond that, so low that you could almost lean over the side of the ship if you were to pass it and reach them. Adorning the branches, beautiful, palm-sized golden fruits shining in the moonlight. Captain comes up. Oh. So you'll hear this Dia and Tuna. You're kind of elsewhere on the deck, but you'll hear some of the commotion. This is, a few hours have gone by. I mean, if you're still up here, but you're welcome to to hear it if you wish. Oh, it's a bloody tree on the ocean. All right, anyone heard of this one before? And kind of calls like to the crew to see if anyone's heard the tale of this. No one seems to have heard.
I haven't.
I feel
okay. I know I'm not like a sailor, but I've met them.
You've been on the sea plenty to be considered, a sailor and pirate akin to a pirate. So go for it. Go and roll a history check.
Can I roll a history check?
Oh yeah, from your time as kind of yeah. Go ahead.
Can I help? Because I'm proficient.
You'd have to do an independent roll because this isn't really
Then no.
something you can assist with. Sorry.
Okay, then no.
Okay. What'd you get, Feora?
Natural 20 for 21.
Oh my gosh.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, this isn't one that's fallen under your, purview yet. You haven't heard this. It's obviously very strange. Feora, yeah, with a 21, you've heard of something akin to this: a tree adrift on the ocean that bestows there's the golden ocean fruit. There really isn't. That's the only name you've heard it referred to as ocean fruit, golden ocean fruit. Supposed to be something like it's considered a blessing if you come across this, and have and partake in the fruit. That's what the rumors and legends say around this. Did you tell the captain? Do you share?
Legend says it's a blessing.
Well, they're a superstitious lot, as you would know. No, I will. Plenty ignore that then. Take us around the edge. Anyone willing to pluck a fruit? Do so off the side. You don't even have to partake if you don't wish to. But at least offer a thanks to whatever blesses us this evening. And the captain goes over, and the navigator brings the ship around the edge of this thing. And sure enough, these big branches hang out, the sturdy branches, and then on thinner branches they dangle down palm-sized golden fruits. And the captain takes one, and the whole crew does, because they're really superstitious. The captain said to, for the most part. So, which of you would like to take a golden ocean fruit? Bayora? Ladrin?
I definitely want to, because gold is my brand.
Nice. Dia?
Like
Okay.
it came from a tree.
Oh, yeah.
So
Can
I personally don't want to, but
Can I
Mm-hmm.
vibe check this tree?
Yeah. Well, you could do, I guess, maybe in what way would you like to vibe check it? Like a nature check, or?
Like a gut feeling check for tuna.
Yeah, do, I guess, just a straight wisdom roll. I guess that would
Oh
be.
shit, I was hoping for insight. Okay.
No, sorry.
That's valid. That's still a 17.
Okay. I mean, you've come across enough, like, tricky fruit trees and other things, like the signs of things when it's like, this seems nice, but I know it's bad because there's little red bits on the, or this and this. You're not really sensing anything negative from the tray.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll join the party.
Okay. All right.
could I do a nature check real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just for the hell of it.
Dan's trying to give us this like cool boost, and all of us are
We're
like,
all just like,
I get it. Listen,
like,
I get it. Giant tree in the ocean
Tree.
with golden fruit hanging. All you have to do is pluck it. I get it.
and a
Dan's
tree that
trying
floats
to
in the
kill us
ocean.
again.
Oh, Knights of Silvermoon, thank you for the raid.
Aw.
Oh, it's so nice to see you all. Thank you, Knights. Gonna give a quick shout out, and then I will go back. So everyone
Are you
is
on it?
partaking. Oh, thank you so much, Sasha. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Welcome.
What was your nature roll, Adrian?
16.
A 16. So with that, you can tell some elements of the tree. You imagine that this fruit is probably a relatively sweet fruit. Maybe with a hint of tartness, but nothing too strong. It's probably a tasty fruit. Not too many seeds. I mean, without taking a bite, you can kind of tell by this looking at this tree. Again, for the new folks, they're sailing in the ocean. They've encountered a tree whose roots have created a raft for the tree. This tree floats in the ocean. Golden fruits dangle off the edge, and assess the tree as best they can. They've grabbed some fruits. Everybody eating. The captain raises it in a toast as you sail safely by. Whoever blessing it, whoever blessed us, thank you very much. And here's to us. Cracks open. The fruit kind of peels open like almost not quite like a pear, but it's much juicier and not as stiff as a pear would be. Just opens up, and he starts eating. Everyone else eating?
100%.
Okay.
I just thought of like an apple, and I'm like, who is eating an apple like that?
we're eating devil fruit, is what's happening. Like,
Come on now. Yeah, nice.
fully devil fruit.
I'm not eating
Whole
it yet.
shift in the tone of the campaign.
Ladrin will
Excuse me.
like quietly, like I guess, thank the tree with her druidness, and or however she does it in her druid way, and eat it. Take a bite.
Okay, it's delicious, sir. It's a Dia, Latrin. Feor, are you eating? Tuna, are you eating?
I'm gonna give it a second.
Okay. Dia,
Yay, guinea
Watch what
pigs.
happens to everyone else.
Yeah.
When we all start writhing, then we'll know.
Then you'll
You-
know.
You dig in the fruit, incredible. It is. It's sweet, little tartness, delicious fruit. It's actually very filling too, as you're enjoying it. Um, sort of like surprisingly more of like a cantaloupe-esque kind of, center to a little softer than that, but nice and sweet, delicious. Yeah. Nothing seems to be happening. Nothing crazy or anything like that. Captain and the crew are looking around at one another. Anyone feel different? And no,
No.
not really. Well, food in the sea is a blessing indeed, I suppose.
I'll take a bite.
It's indeed.
It instantly kills you. No.
Nice.
Weirdly, Tuna's the only one who dies. I'm allergic.
Like, golden sea
Nice.
fruit, ugh.
Absolutely delicious. Fear, are you just hanging on to yours? Are you eating any? Yep. Absolutely delicious. Nothing seems to happen to anybody. So, minute goes by and the captain's, all right, well, let's give us some proper praise to whoever fed us on the sea with a bit of a shanty, and then we'll be on our way. And so someone has a little fiddle, starts a little sea shanty up, and they start singing, and they sound fucking amazing. And the whole crew's looking over like, Barnaby? Like, since when could you sing like that? And other people start chiming in, and everyone sounds absolutely incredible. Apparently, the fruit bestows upon those that eat it a fantastic singing voice with perfect pitch.
Amazing.
And an incredible sea shanty takes place on the deck of the Are you eating Feyor, or are you good?
Do it. Do it.
Roger's like,
Pass into Bard.
Leave Roger alone. I did
I
not
would
bring
eat
him
it.
on to be the shitting ground. I mean, is it gonna go bad if I don't eat it?
it looks like a typical fruit that would probably go bad if you
All right, yeah, I'll eat it.
Really
so
good.
any of you that want to join in the sea shanty, it's a common one, will find that if you weren't already, you now have an impeccable singing voice, an incredible singing voice with perfect pitch. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So the ship lights up. They go through a few shanties, all excited, and then continue back on their journey throughout. That wraps up this night, night of singing. Get through a couple more. Any of you want to talk about any of that amongst one another? Otherwise, we'll move on a couple days.
I'm fine to move on a couple of days.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna be that I think I'm just gonna be that friend who's just singing any song that pops into their head because I have perfect pitch now, and I need everyone to know.
Yes.
Does Dia sing in cursive? I need to know.
Does
be great.
do you sing in cursive?
Have you never heard of people singing in cursive?
No.
Oh, it's like Halsey.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay.
all right, whatever. I don't know what that was.
I love it.
This is just Dr. Pepper. I want to point that out. I'm funny. I'm just weird today.
Love it.
Sure.
All right.
I believe Dia fully does sing in cursive.
I'm gonna find an example.
Put on a playlist and just dance and sing. Be great. Oh, that's a dream.
Adrian,
Uh-oh.
a couple nights later,
Uh-oh.
as you're, up on the upper deck, and a lot of the crew's sort of changing shifts, and you've got this third shift, this graveyard shift up in the crow's nest. Before you head up there, you hear not just a lapping of waves along the side of the ship, but you hear something else splashing in the water over the side of the deck. You're still on the upper deck. You want to take a look?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go and make a quick perception check with advantage. You just heard the sound. You can race over and look.
Well, okay. 18.
Oh yeah. You see a form splash under the water and come back up, and in a moment of panic, like look up and see you, a little startled. Like a female Triton is swimming beside the ship. And you hear in your head, you're not the normal crew. Who are you? Are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need help?
I'm good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're here of our own accord. Traveling?
They're gonna do an insight check on you real quick. You don't really have to roll anything against that. It's just them trying to gauge you. Are you with pirates? Are you helping them?
Yes. Kind
Swim a
of.
little further
Yes.
away.
But not really. Are we?
Please don't
Oh,
tell them
no.
you saw me.
No. Wait. Do they? Are you in danger?
I'm just keeping an eye on them and making sure they don't come back. Go home.
Oh.
Seem awfully nice to be with them.
It's me and my 3 other friends. I'm here mainly with them, and then we're trying to find somebody, and so we kind of, it's transportation
All right.
wise. I'm not really with them, but we're with them.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Well, just safe time. Be careful. They're dangerous. They came and took most of our village some time ago, and just be careful with them around and watch yourselves. Be careful.
What?
And gets panicked and sploosh goes back under the water. Seems to start swimming away.
Okay. I will relay just in the dragon chat so no one else overhears. Well, I met a Triton. I don't think I've met in person. That was really cool. Bit of a warning. They said that the pirates are dangerous, which I don't trust them fully anyways, but I don't like that they said the pirates kind of did shit to their village, so I'm a little upset about that.
What do you mean?
Really?
Did shit to the village?
Took. Did he say the kill or took?
Took. And I'll add that you've all seen, after Diaz, but you've been on the ship, all of those cells in the brigs with all of those cuffs ready. And you had asked, and you're like, it's a little alarming how many they have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and here I was hoping we had some new friends.
We play along. Find out more.
Yep. I'm not saying anything.
Yes, we are in the worst place to make enemies with them right now.
But I like to think if I set fire to the ship, we would be able to at least control water enough that we wouldn't drown. And also, by killing the pirates, we have allies in the Tritons.
Yes, but the Tritons don't have a ship.
I can fly.
See you, sucker. See
You can fly.
The only one of us who can. No,
That's not
but
what I
agree-
meant. I'm sorry.
The way all of us just jumped on you, I'm so sorry. All right, racist, come on now.
Oh my goodness.
Like I
Racist
should give
strikes again.
context. She's not racist. It was
No,
a
no,
poor
no.
choice in character name.
Yeah,
Choice in
it's
character
one of
name
those-
last session.
Yeah, this sounds good. And then she said it. No, wait a minute. It was
Just
beautiful.
in case.
Yeah.
It was a Matt Mercer effect. It's
Yeah,
fine. Everything is
definitely.
fine.
Everything's great. This is perfect. This is exactly how we want things to go.
Exactly. So I'm fine with finding out more information as best we can. And when we get perhaps on board or while the ship is docked, if we decide, well, we don't, if we decide to just teach them the error of their ways, then I'm all for it.
All right. Finish your hearing the information. The night goes by. Morning comes around. Ladrin, you're in the crow's nest, this night. And as morning comes around, there's a relatively heavy mist. Not quite a fog that settles on the water in the mornings sometimes. Today's one such morning. You see from the crow's nest, without needing a perception check because it's pretty large, it looks like an island with a heavy forest, heavily forested island coming up on the horizon. Now you've got another week before you get to the group of islands where Layla is, but nevertheless, you see again sort of a lot of trees covering an island in the distance. Do you give anyone, the heads up? Okay. You call out.
Dragon Trad first, though.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust anybody
Yeah.
anymore.
All right. You let your fellow party members here know, and then call out to the ship. As you get closer, they begin adjusting. Course, a little bit because it's an uncharted island. Maybe there's something of interest here. They're gonna kind of like go near and take a look. See if they can map it out. As you get closer, though, excuse me, you see that the trees along the island, they're dead trees. There's no leaves. There's no pine. They're just tall timbers, and nothing, no growth on them. And then as you get closer still, maybe 120 feet away or so, through the mist now you can see even more clearly. These are not trees, and this is not an island. Those are the masts of dozens of ships that have been wrecked on the sandbar just below. Do you call out to the crew? Yeah, you see this.
Now I do.
Sandbar! You call them. Oh! The ship jumps alive as the crew begins racing to manage their way around this sandbar. Captain on deck, navigator spinning the wheel, and with that, we'll end tonight's session and pick up next week. We try and navigate around this with everyone's help. Yay!
Yay!
Beautiful session, everyone. Thank you so much, players. You're so amazing. As people and role players and all the things. It's so much fun, as always. And viewers, thank you so much. Thanks again, Knights of Silver Moon, for the raid. You're so kind. I'll give you a proper shout out on social media. Thank you for everyone that jumped in and stayed and hung out to catch the end here. You've been watching our Tuesday night campaign, Sundered Fates, every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. to midnight. If you had fun, consider giving a follow. You can be alerted to our other everything else we do. We got other D&D campaigns and some other goodies just around the corner. But either way, we really hope that you join us next week to find out what happens on the high seas here with our crew. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and raid our friends over at Dork Tales. Pipe pipe. Please consider giving a caw Madbird raid in chat for a little hype, a little branding, and really hope to catch you all next week. Till then, take care and have a lovely night. Bye.
Bye.